Dun, 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 dun. Alright, stream is starting up. Just gotta blah 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 blah. Just gotta promote it. Hey Thornton. So we're gonna give it like 10 minutes until people start showing up. Also, this stream will not be taken down. So this one will stay up on the channel going forward. So we're gonna give it like 5-10 minutes for people to start joining in. Start trickling in, I guess. Hey Thornton, hey Gladys Garcia Quintero. How you guys doing? Oh, I can hear myself. So to give it like 5 minutes. Stay. Is that Ella Pig Wars? Will Spider-Man cameo? I didn't misspell that. Will Spider-Man's cameo? Hey Ryan. Hey Ironbat. Hello everybody. Zozo, it's surprising to see you still awake. Usually, well, I never see you up at this time. It is a surprise stream and an event one. This one won't be taken down either. We won't be taking this one down, so I just need to promote the stream around since it is a sort of bigger stream. Well, Peter Parker, who's Peter Parker? Ooh, thank you, Silver. Silver just at everyone on his server to watch the stream. Lewis won't be mad about this. He's fine. He won't be mad if I promote it on his server. Alright. So I gotta position the OBS here. Ryan, you're Ninjago. This is a Spider-Man stream. So we're gonna do 2 more minutes and then we're gonna start the event. Also, is the music too loud in the background? I don't know. Let me try to hear it. Spider-Man's cameo. Hey Ryan. Hey Ryan. Okay, I think the music might be a little bit too low. The music might be a little bit too low. That's better. That's better. Can you guys hear it now? Hear the music? Yeah, I mean, fucking Spider-Man's the Red Ninja. So, yep. So, for this stream, there's gonna be a few stuff you guys already know about. Well, basically everything on here you guys already seen or know about. Most of it is just information, really. So I'm going to be talking about some more stuff about this universe. If Spider-Man is the Red Ninja, then where the heck is my sword, Ray? The sword is the webs. Hello, Garrett. You're not late. You did yet. But let me just comfy. So basically, all the stuff on here is stuff most of you already know about. It's stuff I already announced before on the direct. The thing about it, though, is I'm going to be talking about more detailed stuff. So there's going to be more detail, and yeah. So I guess it's been 5 minutes. Let's get started with it. So, starting off, we have Spider-Man Junior Year. So, Spider-Man Junior Year is like a Spider-Man season 1.5. Okay. It's going to be a 4-part episodic series. Each episode is a different storyline. They are going to detail the life of Peter Parker in his junior year. Now, I say 4 right now because that's 4 that I have planned at the moment. However, this could change with the more shorts we make in between now and Prom Date, which is the sequel to Spider-Man Friend or Foe. So, Junior Year is going to be an anthology series with multiple episodes and multiple superheroes. Yes, Silver, Prom Date is senior year. But back to Junior Year, Spider-Man Junior Year is going to have multiple superheroes in this show. Going from the Fantastic Four to, who's going to show up in the first episode, Daredevil. So Daredevil will be appearing in the first episode of Spider-Man Junior Year, and it will be a team-up between Spider-Man and Daredevil to take down a cell of Hammerhead. So this is going to be the first time we ever see Daredevil and Spider-Man interact in the universe. Sorry, I just read Zozer's comment, or Zozer's chat. This is the first time we're going to see Spider-Man and Daredevil interact in this universe. And we're going to see them sort of form a little bit of a friendship. Now, each episode is still going to be short. They're going to be about 4 to 5 minutes long. But they're going to be more connected than they were supposed to be originally. Because originally, there was a bunch of different shorts that were loosely connected and had nothing to do with each other. However, now, well, loosely connected, that was completely wrong. But it was just a bunch of shorts that had a branding Spider-Man Junior Year. Now, is going to be shorts with a bit of a connection to them. How many episodes? It's going to be 4 episodes right now. However, that might increase depending on the time and if I make more stories for Junior Year. Keep in mind, this isn't a real season. It is a Spider-Man Friend or Foe 0.5, really. It's not going to do anything groundbreaking with the show. It's not going to do anything more than just fill in the gap between between sophomore year in Friend or Foe and senior year in Prom Date. That's literally the only reason. And more Spider-Man, really. So, that's enough Junior Year talk. 4 episodes, multiple superheroes. You're going to see a bunch of superheroes in this show. And you're going to see different suits in this show. I was about to move on without mentioning that. There was going to be multiple suits from the Spider-Man mythos in this show. Some you guys might already know, and some more obscure stuff. And, yeah. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. So there's going to be multiple suits in the show. There's going to be multiple superheroes in the show. And there's going to be multiple villains in the show. And the show is going to focus on the more obscure side of Spider-Man stuff. What do you put Prom Day on a list of your greatest projects? Top 1. Thornton. But anyways, let's move on to the actual announcement. Now, this is already a shock to most, but this is titled Phase 1. Phase 1 of the Spider-Man mini-universe within the Marvel Minecraft universe. Phase 1 does hint that there's going to be more. Now, I have said multiple times that I want to keep this Spider-Man for the long run. So we are planning to do more and more stories with him. However, with Phase 1, right now the idea is to keep them as shows. But if we go into a Phase 2, we might move on to movies with Spider-Man instead. But it all started with Spider-Man Friend or Foe. That is the kickstarter of this universe, even though America Chavez and the Watcher were the first start of this universe, Friend or Foe was really the actual start where we kind of see the world. Those are for in the question of burnout right now. I only have 2 projects that aren't Spider-Man related. Everything else is on the back end right now, but don't worry, I've worked out the whole burning out thing. But basically, Friend or Foe kickstarted this universe, kickstarted everything, kickstarted Spider-Man in this universe, and we are going to see this continue. Now, we already saw how it continued with Black Cat. Now, Black Cat was the introduction of the titular character into this universe. Now, where does it fit in the timeline? It fits somewhere between junior year and prom date. So there's going to be a little bit of gap between junior year and prom date, and that's where Black Cat fits in. Is Guardian still canon? Yes, everything is still canon, Silver. This is just for the mini Spider-Man side of the universe. So Black Cat just introduced the character. It also introduced Morbius to this universe. Introduced Felicia Hardy, Morbius, and also saw a little bit of glimpse of Hammerhead. Now we're going to talk about Hammerhead later on in a different stream where we talked about the street level side of this universe, apart from the Spider-Man stuff. So, after that, we got Osborne. Now, I am happy to confirm Osborne has officially finished writing. It is now in filming, and now it's going to release very, very soon. Now, Osborne is I forgot how many episodes. Hold on. It is a 3-episode series, mini-series, following Norman Osborn's rise from being a humble, small man to becoming the monster that we know him as. Now, this show features Otto Octavius, Norman Osborn, Altamax, and that's about it. We're also going to see Harry Osborn and Emily Osborn, which is Norman Osborn's wife. Now, the inspiration for the show is very much heavily influenced, you'll tell from the first episode, based off Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So these are the shows that this show inspired, and this one will have a big effect to a project later on in the universe. Is that a Green Goblin film? No, it's not a Green Goblin film. It's a Norman Osborn show. So it's going to focus on Norman Osborn becoming Green Goblin, basically. Can confirm the script for Osborn's series are awesome. Yes, Ironbat has read it and he loves it. And now it also takes influence from Joker, which isn't a big surprise to anybody. But it also takes influence from Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, for the most part. Now, Marvel Muse, who's in the chat right now, is reprising his role as Otto Octavius from what we saw in Friend or Foe. Norman Osborn is going to be played by Alex Newcomb. And he will have sort of inspired from Juan Carlos Esposito. I saw Silver say that if we got him, but we got Alex and he sounds very, very close to Juan Carlo. In terms of the other casts, we haven't casted anybody yet. But this is going to show the rise of Norman Osborn and Oscorp. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, it's 3 episodes. The episodes are still kind of short. But again, this will have a big effect to the universe later on. Following up, we got Kraven the Hunter. Now, we announced this during our Marvel Direct. And Kraven the Hunter is going to be a short story. And it'll actually follow Kraven out in Africa searching for a supervillain to hunt and kill. Now, Kraven the Hunter in this universe will be a bounty hunter instead of a hunter. Now, that might be a weird change for most people. However, that is to sort of fit him into the universe and give him a reason for why he's going to go after this universe Spider-Man, which, spoiler alert, he will end up going after Spider-Man, and we'll talk about that later on. But this universe needs Kraven the Hunter to be a bounty hunter in order for him to go after superheroes. So that is the reasoning why he's going to be a bounty hunter. For the most part, though, he is going to be exactly Kraven. He's going to be the Kraven we all know. For right now, the script is still being written, but it's looking to be somewhere around the range of 7 to 10 minutes long. So, yeah. Kraven the Hunter, not much to say about that yet. But it's coming, and it will affect the larger universe, and you'll see how at the end of the short. So, we got Spider-Man Prom Date. This is the big one, guys. This is... Is it bad that I didn't make that logo, Iron Man? That's not... I didn't make that logo yet. Zozer, yes. He's like I said, he will still be Kraven the Hunter, so he will have trophies, he will have all that. So yes. Anyways, Spider-Man Prom Date. Now, let me tell you guys, when I tell you Spider-Man Prom Date might be the best project I've ever made, it might be the best project I ever made. It's definitely the best Spider-Man project I've ever made. By far, it is double the quality of Friend or Foe. It is a lot more dark than Friend or Foe. And am I gonna watch? I will watch She-Hulk. Yes. But yeah, Prom Date, one of the best projects I ever made. Now this show has a bit of a, I guess somewhere between the middle episode. I don't know. Some of the people that read the script can help me out there. But there is a tone shift in the series, and you'll see how evident that is from the first episode and the final episode of Prom Date. Final episode of Prom Date might be the darkest we've done Spider-Man. Now, the cast for Prom Date, I'm happy to announce, Mr. EMC is reprising his role. All the original cast of Friend or Foe is returning to Prom Date. We also have Phoenix Artisan as Scorpion. Now, I have said that in the other direct, but let me tell you, when I say Phoenix Artisan played one of the best Scorpions I've ever seen, he plays one of the best Scorpions I've ever seen. Scorpion in this series is going to be a lot more unhinged than I originally anticipated him to be, and that's 100% due to Phoenix's acting. So, if you see how Scorpion is unhinged in the show, all that has to be due to Phoenix's acting. His acting really carried the show, and just seeing scenes with them, with Mr. EMC and Phoenix, is just bone chilling. They both put in their all on the show. Imagine Prom Date being Marissa Tomei. Now, love interest, I'm still not going to say the love interest yet. We'll find that out in the trailer. Maybe. But there'll be multiple potential love interests in the show. So, Betty Brant will be returning in the show. Gwen Stacy will be introduced in the show. Mary Jane will be introduced in the show. And there's a secret fourth character that will be revealed in the trailer of Prom Date. Who could potentially be a love interest for Peter Parker in this season. In terms of length, Prom Date is about an hour 40, hour 50, almost 2 hours long. Each episode is over 10 minutes long, so it's already longer than Friend or Foe. The first episode itself is about the same length as the final episode of Friend or Foe. Iron Man spoke the love interest and the secret fourth character. Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see. Yeah, Prom Date is going to be insane. Just the amount of work that the actors are putting in, the amount of work that I'm putting into the show, it is honestly one of the best I've done. And the first episode alone, I've only filmed half of it, and honestly, I could release that as its own episode already because it is pretty damn good. Now, moving on, officially confirming it. It's no surprise to anybody, but we got Spider-Man 3. Now, there's no name for it yet. There's not going to be a name for Spider-Man 3 for a while now. There's internal names, but there's no official name yet. But yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about Spider-Man 3. Now, there's not a whole lot to talk about, but I'm going to say that the stakes for Spider-Man 3 are going to be astronomical compared to Friend or Foe or Prom Date. Where Friend or Foe didn't really have much of a personal stake after Wilson Fisk sort of got sick and asked for his help. It was more of a battle within Spider-Man to decide whether he saves somebody he hates and is threatening to kill him, or let him be killed or die. Prom Date has a lot more personal stakes. It is a lot more of a personal story, and it sort of shows two different sides of the story. Prom Date almost has two series going on at once. You have the Scorpion series, and then you got the Spider-Man series, and then they eventually connect. Spider-Man 3 is going to have stakes that are world-ending. It is going to be huge, a big event. Really, Spider-Man 3 is gonna be no surprise when I say this, but it will be Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six, and that Sinister Six lineup is going to be confirmed today. So yeah. So who's Spider-Man? Insulting's main Penny. It's Friend or Foe Spider-Man, Thornton. Stakes at a world ending. No multiverse. No. I'm not doing No Way Home, but it will be the Sinister Six, and he will be facing them. So we're gonna have. So let me go through the lineup now. So we got Herman Schultz as the Shocker. We have Billy Connors as the New Lizard. We have Otto Octavius as Doc Ock. We're gonna have Scorpion returning. So I guess that's kind of a spoiler for Prom Date. Scorpion isn't gonna die, but he's gonna return in this. And then we're gonna have the actual Green Goblin in the Sinister Six. So that is the Sinister Six lineup right there and then. We're gonna have those three, and Green Goblin and Doc Ock will be leading the team. So that is the whole roster for Sinister Six. Will there be a multiverse or an Avengers movie? Will Billy be a child? Ryan, the stream loaded. You're gonna have to go back there, buddy. I already announced an Avengers film, but that's for another stream. Shadow. Will Billy be a child or full grown? He will be full grown. We already saw him in the post-credit scene of Friend or Foe. So yeah, just to recap: Shocker, New Lizard, Doc Ock, Scorpion, Kraven the Hunter, and Green Goblin will be the Sinister Six. And they will all face one literal Spider-Man. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the announcements, to be honest. I just wanted to give a little bit of detail, and now I'm going to open up the stream to you guys in a bit of a Q&A section here. So if you guys have any questions that I'm actually able to answer, I will answer them in full detail, or as much as I can. So let me go back to the phase list so you guys see what it was. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat right now. and I'll answer all of them. Or as many as I can. We'll see Spidey's suit from America Chavez short in junior year. No, because the suit in the America Chavez short was transformed into the first suit in Friend or Foe. So keep in mind, this Peter Parker is very, very poor. And in Friend or Foe, I think I did a pretty good job of illustrating that with the fact that he barely repairs his suit. But what he does is he takes his original suit and then upgrades them into the suits we get. So the suit from America Chavez is gone and became the first suit from Friend or Foe, and then the first suit from Friend or Foe became the last suit from Friend or Foe, which is now the current main Spider-Man suit. I have a question about junior year. What's the question? Will there eventually be an endgame in your universe? Sure. Will Osborne take any inspiration from Bot International? Or you mean Oscorp? In terms of Oscorp, maybe. How will Duck Ock and Green Goblin both be leading the Sinister Six? That is a dynamic you're gonna have to learn in Osborne. There is a reasoning, but let's just say there is an actual main leader in the Sinister Six, but technically they both run it. Where's Tap Us? So basically, does that mean all shorts are canceled and replaced with what? Not all of them. There's still some that will be in the episodes. They'll just be rewritten a bit to sort of fit the overall junior year theme. I meant Oscorp and the Goblin formula and compound theme. Yeah. Yes, Moments is still gonna happen. Ryan, you're not gonna state that one. A lot of Iron Man and Shadow. We did a Marvel direct, not that long ago. Where we announced a bunch of stuff for the other side of the universe. This is only for the Spider-Man side of this universe. We will do another stream where we do sort of a phase type thing for the other stuff that's gonna happen in this universe. Captain America is gonna have a big overarching plot in this in the main universe. Will Black Cat in any chance help Spidey against the Sinister Six? Potentially. We'll see. She might join them. Who knows? Black Cat is a villain after all. But yeah, Spider-Man 3 will be the big finale of this phase. So it's gonna be huge. Can't wait for some casting calls. Harry Osborn versus Norman? I don't think so. For now, Harry Osborn does show up in Osborne. But he doesn't have a speaking role. He just kind of shows up in pictures and stuff like that. At the moment. Right now, I kind of just want to keep it focused to this. Would you ever kill your Spider-Man? I mean, eventually, yeah. If let's say we're down the line, very far down the line, and I've done everything I wanted to do with him, and Mr. EMC gets tired of playing the role or something like that, I could see myself killing off Spider-Man. But as of right now, probably not, because I have said multiple times this Spider-Man will be here for the long run. Give me one more Spider-Man Moments hint. No, Ryan. What's the next casting call and when? The next casting call is going to be Osborne. And it's going to come out soon, but the roles, there's just like 2 of them. There's just going to be like 2 roles. Because most of the series is very self-contained. In terms of how many roles and characters there are. I would like to be a cast for the films. We post the casting calls in the community page or in our Discord. When are all the junior year shorts that will stick? What are all the junior send out wave? Probably Moments, Pizza Time, and Hit the Spot are the ones that'll probably stick. I love your videos, and I've been enjoying them. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you. I really want to play Cap. Well, Thorn, when we do casting calls for Captain America, you can audition. Even though you're Flash Thompson in the universe, you can still audition. Get Keanu Reeves to play Wolverine in the Spidey universe. But it would be great. Yeah, if I could get Keanu Reeves, that would be great. Rip El Muerto. Yeah, rest in peace, El Muerto. Keep in mind, Ryan, I did say only 4 episodes for junior year right now. However, if we do more, we'll do more. True. Will there be a Moon Knight in the future? Moon Knight already appeared in Daredevil the Long Night. So he's already shown up, so he already exists in the universe. If you're talking about a Moon Knight short, potentially. Spider-Man Wolverine buddy thing for phase 2/3, potentially. So only 6 shows for phase 1. Actually, it's only 2, 3, 4 shows and 2 shorts, and junior year kind of counts. So Prom Day is your best work yet? Yes, it is. I'll confidently say that. Both visually, aesthetically, and just the overall writing and vibe of it is probably my best work. The first episode will definitely be better than the first episode of Friend or Foe. Osborne release date? I'm hoping next month. But that all depends if I can get the actors in time. I'm hoping it releases next month. And honestly, I would love the idea of Osborne releasing on August 15th, which is the day was it August 15th? I think it was August 15th. But it's the day Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy 15 came out. I don't remember. Is it August 15th? No, it was August something. C15 release date. Oh, August 10th. I would love to release it on August 10th. Just to have a Norman Osborn show come out on August 10th. That is my goal. To release it on August 10th. But potentially might not hit it. It would be awesome though. At the very least, get a trailer out on August 10th would be awesome. that's the day Amazing Fantasy 15 released. So it would be awesome if I could release Osborne on Spider-Man's birthday. Made sense. Yeah. So that's the release date I'm aiming for, Osborne. There's the other stuff. Potentially September for Kraven. October or November for Prom date. And God knows when Spider-Man 3 will come out. At this very moment, considering I'm the only one, so I guess this is an announcement that is kind of sad, for longtime viewers on the channel. For this moment, I am the only one on the channel making active videos right now. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but we actually missed an upload yesterday for the first time since coming back in March. And that is just because I kind of gave in to the weight of having to upload videos every week. So for this moment, I am the only active creator on SI. Lewis and Connor are sort of retiring, or Connor's already retired. Bryder's off doing his TSC movie, live action one. And so at this moment, I am basically the only one making videos. So until I can start getting more people on here, basically everything other than Spider-Man is sort of in the waters right now. That's a little bit sad to announce, but until I can start getting them, but when I say Spider-Man, I also mean the Marvel stuff, just Marvel, DC, just stuff like that. That'll still be around, but everything else has been subsequently in the waters for a while now. And right now my main priority is the Spider-Man stuff, because that is basically the one thing that I've really enjoyed doing recently. And keep in mind, there's still going to be other Marvel videos that release. It's just Spider-Man is like the big thing right now for us. So yeah. What's the full cast of Prom date? Who are all the VAs? And who do they play? I had a list of them, and then I kind of lost the list. So I don't have the list right now, but Thornton plays Flash. Thornton plays Flash Thompson. Mystery MC plays Peter Parker. Shadow Gaming VA plays Aunt May. Phoenix Artisan plays Scorpion. God, I can't remember everybody else, but you'll see their names. You'll see their names during promotion and stuff like that. Yes, Ryan, they have retired. Yeah. Hey, Silver. Is Lewis's Web of Shadows still in the works? That is a question for them. Will they ever come back? I think Lewis might do one last project and then go. Connor is gone for now. I don't know if they'll come back. How would we meet? I have no idea, Thorn. I genuinely do not remember. I do not remember at all. Connor is no. We need to get the Frienderful universe treatment. Maybe Batman. Maybe Batman. Batman. There is a show going on right now. There's a show in the works, early writing stages. Effectively titled Batman Friend or Foe. That's not going to be the final name. That's just the name that I'm giving it right now, because that's sort of the vibe that it's going to be. Sort of like that type of comic book, just trying to adapt style. Oh, in terms of, if you're talking about Marvel though, Silver, uh, let me bring it back up. So Daredevil, Daredevil. I've been wanting to make a series for Daredevil for a while now. It's just a matter of if it'll do good. So right now I'm thinking, depending on how the junior year first part does, I could potentially greenlight myself a Daredevil show and go from there with Daredevil. I really want to do more Daredevil stuff. I love Space Wiz. Space Wiz plays Daredevil in the universe, and I would love to just make more of Daredevil stuff. The story behind it, what's the story behind it? The story behind it is that's Spider-Man 3. That's it. Spider-Man fights the Sinister Six. I would love to do a Daredevil show. That is something I'd love to do, Silver. But it all depends on how the first short does. With 18 episodes? Hell no. There'd be 6 episodes for Daredevil. Yes. I am gonna do Black Panther. I'm hoping to get that into November, though. Somewhere in November. Just to correlate with the film's release. I'm actually thinking of adapting old shorts. Old shorts from Project Project Superverse. Where I take the shorts and adapt them into the new universe. Same with stuff from the other universes. So we're already adapting a Screwball short. Ever happen to get the black suit in the future if possible? It's very much possible, but it won't be in this phase. at all. It won't be in this phase. I think me and Shadow are the only black actors. Though Black Panther would be a little inaccurate. Shadow's black? What? Do you mean Shadow in the chat or Shadow Gaming VA? Oh, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. That's surprising to me. But yeah, this is the phase list. Do a junior year series again for Spider-Man in the future. Maybe. Maybe. However, how it works for Prom Date and Spider-Man 3 and the current plan that I have, there's not going to be much of wiggle room to work in that time. So, it probably wouldn't be during Prom Day because there wouldn't be a lot of wiggle room. Whereas Thunderful and Prom Day have a 2-year gap, so having junior year works. Prom Date and Spider-Man 3 probably have like a few months and gaps. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Thornton. I'm very much on representation when it comes to voice actors. Spider-Man 3 to 4, if 4 happens, that is. Just no idea. No idea if 4 will happen. It might happen, but if it is, it's not going to be in the terms of a show. It'll probably be a film instead. There's some ideas. There's some ideas for phase 2. There's little ideas in my head for phase 2, but nothing I want to announce right now. Or nothing I can announce right now, honestly. Oh, 100% T'Challa. Well, why would I do anybody else, Thorn? T'Challa. All the way. Also, the music that's been on loop for 50 minutes now has been the Spider-Man theme for this universe. So get it stuck in your heads because you're going to hear it a lot. Do it any kind of homage or more. Silver, 100%. 100%. You know I'm about that. 100%. I'd do it more for Chadwick Boseman on there, just like I did a little cameo for Stan Lee in Friend or Foe. Hello, Silent Night. It is actually addicting. Thank you. I want the mirror from the trailer as a wallpaper. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, Silver. Miss Marvel short when? We actually have plans. We have plans for her, Silver. Some in ways you don't anticipate. This theme is badass. It's refreshing to hear something other than that overused Marvel Spider-Man PS4 theme. Every channel uses it. I agree, Thorin. That's why I went out of my way to find a theme song for this one. Yes, Captain Marvel does already exist. She was on a little paper on, in episode 1 of Friend or Foe, and Aunt May wore her as a Halloween costume in one of the pictures in the house. Anyways, who wants to hear the Green Goblin voice? Spider-Man 7 when? Never. Alright, let's hear the Green Goblin voice. Let's turn off the music for this. Stop it now. Okay, music's off. And let's hear this. And that's a Green Goblin voice. We are going for Monstrous Goblin. But he will laugh. He will. He's a combination of Monster Goblin and regular Goblin. So there's gonna be a bit of a combo there. I just got the laughs from Miles Newcomb. However, they're not edited, so I'm not gonna show them yet. But yeah, that is the voice that he's gonna have in Osborne. Like Hulk up Goblin. I'm actually going to listen to these laughs right now, but I'm gonna mute so you guys can't hear it. Alright, I'm back. And you guys are fucking be terrified of Goblin's laugh when I edit that. Plays a scene from Prom Date. I'm considering it. I'll consider it. If I can find one, that is. One that isn't spoilery. I really did just giggle midstream. Or I did just do that midstream. Let's see. What is the scene that won't have? What is your question, Silver? I mean, not Silver, Silent Night. What is your question? I haven't rendered that out, and it'll take too long to render it. Thorn, but I think I have one that's 6 seconds long, so we'll do that. Up, 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 up. Window capture. Which window? Window is it? Which window is it? Which fucking window is it? I can't tell which window it is. Fuck, I can't tell which window. Is this one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. I'm spoiling so much right now. I can't find it. Well, shoot. Oh no, he is I am leaking stuff. Yeah, that was a script leak. Guys, it's for Daredevil and in the thing. Can my Spider-Man never sleep be on SI? If you wanted to, Silent Night, go ahead. I don't mind. The funny thing is, the script that I just leaked probably isn't the final version, but now you know where the direction of the Daredevil one is gonna go. So there's that. Everybody blame Thornton for that. Hashtag blame Thornton. I still need to find which one this is, though. Did I really put Tate's? Oh, Tate's. No, I didn't put that. Liar. I still need to find this, though. I want to find. I just don't know how to do it. Dorian, help. Oh, I think I might know. Uh-oh. Where is the thing? I love Iron Bat. That was just like fucking Iron Bat screaming at me. You leaked the script. That shit made me laugh. Celtics. I use Celtics. Also, Silent Night, I say yes to your question if you wanted to.
It's a camera from freelance photographer. Ha ha!
I love Mr. Jameson. I mean, I love it, Mr. Jameson. Give it a second. Wait. Oh, fuck, it's fucking stopped playing.
It's a camera from freelance photographer. Ha ha!
I love Mr. Jameson. I mean, I love it, Mr. Jameson. I don't know. That's up the Silent Night to decide. So yeah, that was a scene from Prom Date. Want to play it again? Want to watch it again?
It's a camera from freelance photographer. Ha ha!
I love Mr. Jameson. I mean, I love it, Mr. Jameson. Now I know how to do it, and now I'm going to abuse it. I'm gonna try to find another thing to show you guys. I'm gonna see if this scene is spoilery, because if it is, I'm not gonna show it.
It's a camera.
Oh, okay. Is it spoilery? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, I can play it. Here's another one. Yes, this is everything for Phase 1, John. Of the Spider-Man side. Oop, that was the wrong one. Hold on. There you go. I saw that it lagged a bit. Uh, but I hope the audio was alright. Uh, there's nothing I can do to fix the lag though. Sorry guys. But yeah. There's a scene from Prom Date, and you can see how much darker it is than Friend or Foe already. I couldn't listen. I couldn't hear the audio on my end. But I hope. Oh wow, the lag was awful. The lag was awful, but at least you heard the audio. There's nothing I can really do about that. Uh, I don't know what any of this shit means, but yeah. And that's it. That's all the Prom Date stuff for now. Hmm. Oh, we got a showdown of Silent Nights in the chat. Silent Night into the Silent Verse. There is two Silent Nights in the chat. If they can get our channel in here. No, 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 no. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I'm just here to watch this chat now. Now this is you guys are entertaining me now. Am I? What? What in the fuck is that? It's not just Daredevil, it's Spider-Man as well. It's the first episode of junior year. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, okay, I see now. Maybe that's just me, J Dot. Oh yeah, that's well. I mean, I just kind of stopped talking. I'm waiting for questions in the chat before I head off. Yeah, no, I'm just dead silent right now. Should probably put the music on. Talked about it earlier. He's gonna be a bounty hunter. That I talked about it earlier. Really. Would Black Killmonger? Probably not, because Killmonger requires its own big project. Like with Black Panther, in my opinion. Or at least the Killmonger I like to see. Hoffman v. Peter? No. Hoffman is barely in this show. I will say, Prom Date, Jonah, Hoffman, well, basically the Bugle as a whole, apart from Betty Brant, is in the show a lot less. Yeah, not an animal lover in this. He's not going to be an animal lover. He's going to be a bounty hunter. And that's mostly because it works with the universe. Ooh. Yeah, Spider-Man 3 will get a subtitle later on. When will friend of Phil? Yeah, good one, Ryan. Good one. Also, Kevin Feige just said, we'll be hunting Spider-Man a lot throughout. No, not in Kraven the Hunter film. But he is a bounty hunter, so you can kind of put two and two together if he's in the Sinister Six. So. Alright, so Kevin Feige hints Tom Holland's Spider-Man returns in future MCU phases, but there's a twist in the tale. Spidey is going into the street level heroes. So Spider-Man is now going to be a street level hero in the MCU. Finally. That's fucking good. Yeah, no. Spider-Man isn't gonna be in Kraven. Except for we kind of figured that out. His 18 episode, I think Spidey has a chance of being it. Maybe. He still has one more movie in his contract or project in his contract. That's a crossover thing. From what we understand of his current, the contract after Far From Home. I do want to make a Daredevil show, J-Dog. I did mention that earlier. I do want to make a Daredevil show. So there's that. I don't know why I just brought that up. We're talking about Daredevil in the chat. But I do want to make something with Daredevil. It all depends on how that episode with in junior year with Spider-Man turns out. I'd watch that too, J-Dog. I'd watch that too. I do want to do it. It's just a matter of will it do good enough for me to put in the time for it. I would have to get people to produce it just so I can get a storyline that I could use. Yeah, they are. They're making another trilogy. Yeah. Council confirmed the devil will show up in a project that was announced. No more direct, but no one you'd expect. Not one you'd expect. Iron Bat, which one is that one? Which is that one? DM it to me. I can't remember. It's late. There's no status on Andrew Garfield's return. Like, barely a status on him. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see you, Iron Bat. I see you. I see you. Also, thanks to Iron Bat, I can now confirm that Daredevil will have his red suit in the universe now. So it's not going to be yellow and red anymore. Look, Ryan, let's be honest. Toby and Andrew are gonna come back in Secret Wars. Like, they're most likely gonna come back in Secret Wars. You mean No Way Home? Yeah, let's just be honest. He'll be in Secret Wars. I don't see how he wouldn't be in Secret Wars. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen either. I just don't see, unless they plan to do the fourth MCU Spider-Man movie in like 2025, and then have like a TASM 3 to sort of keep everybody like hyped for Spider-Man. I can see that happening. Ooh. He'll most likely come back in Secret Wars. Let's be honest, with this whole multiverse saga, it would be very disappointing if in Secret Wars, their big endgame moment is like an entire multiverse of different Marvel, like past Marvel hero for the original X-Men cast, like Ghost Rider, Hulk, like the original Hulk, like all those other characters from the past of Marvel. If they don't show up in Secret Wars, it's kind of, if it's all just variants of the same characters, it's kind of like, what's the point? Like, I get it, people don't want it to be a cameo fest, but isn't that like the charm of the multiverse, that we get to see characters we grew up with come back? Oh, J-Dog, yeah, you're about to be disappointed. I think Kevin Feige said that he only casted John Krasinski as Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness because of the fan cast and because it was an alternate universe. Other than that, I think he said that he has no plans for John Krasinski. Yeah, honestly, I would love that, Ryan. Hi, Jesus Romero. I honestly would love that, Ryan, because it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, but honestly, to me, I'm not gonna lie. I saw it. I saw John Krasinski as Reed Richards. I wouldn't mind if he got recasted. I completely wouldn't mind. It may have been like the writing had a big part as to why I didn't really vibe with John's Reed Richards as much as I wish I did. But also his acting, I was just kind of like, he didn't feel like Reed Richards to me. Uh, I don't see him as a definitive Reed Richards. Like, he looks great as Reed, but I don't I don't hear him as Reed. His acting, I don't see Reed Richards. Uh, I would like them to cast somebody younger though. Yeah, that all depends if they want to come back. But still, imagine how disappointing it'd be if we have a multiverse saga and then in Secret Wars, it's all just variants of characters we already have in the MCU. That would be disappointing. Like, you can't just do a multiverse saga and then just not have it be the multiverse. Like, a serious multiverse was like the cinematic stuff. That'd just be disappointing to me. Oops, I just dropped my key. Thoughts on freshman year? I was confused, and then I wasn't. I got over it. I was confused why it wasn't canon. Although, I do have this theory. If it is canon, which I don't think it is, so this theory is already on bad merits, because I don't even believe it myself. But, if it were canon, they could do something like a Flashpoint type thing. Like in, like if you read Flashpoint, or watched the movie, you'll understand that he goes from his universe, he saves his mom in the past, it becomes another universe, then he prevents himself from saving his mom, and then it causes another universe, right? Where it's very similar to the one he had at first, but there's variations to it. So for example, in the DC animated movie universe, you had Flashpoint, Flash, go into this new universe, and then we had Justice League War, which is showing what happened in the past of that universe. But basically, yeah, Silver. I think it could have caused a Flashpoint type thing, where history was rewritten to include Norman Osborn and stuff like that. Maybe Peter Parker doesn't exist to the people that he knew. But if somebody didn't know he existed, would that spell still affect them type thing? I think that's possible. I don't think it will happen. I do think it's just non-canon now, but it would be interesting. Make the animation more smooth. Play with the interpolations. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I do think it's a possible theory. Like, it's not completely out there. It's totally comic booky, but it's The thing I like about CSP is so different compared to the other Spider-Man. Oh, to the others. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just a theory, really. But it would be interesting if we go into No Way Home. I mean, not No Way Home, the Spider-Man 4. And then we find out that like, Norman Osborn already knew him and stuff like that. And that's because the universe got rewritten or something like that. Like, he knows this universe is Norman Osborn. Because the thing that's confusing me is they're taking scenes from Civil War and replacing Tony with Norman. So it's yeah, but J Dog, they also said What If is canon, and What If is not canon at all. So they just could be saying that it's just part of the MCU lineup, like multiverse lineup. There are 3 Spider-Man films in the Marvel. Yeah, series. And they're all shows. There'll be 3. It should be heading off though. Hey Siri, and shit my shorts. Oh god, I activated Siri's in my actual phone. Oh. My favorite Spider-Man comic book? It's an unconventional one, but it's the Spidey comics. Like the alternate universe one. I really like the vibe of it. Prom Date takes heavy inspiration from those Spidey comics. I think it came out 2015, and then it ended after like 16 books. But I really like that comic series. Well, was what if it was obvious? They didn't really need to say anything. They just, because that was the main part of the story, is an alternate universe. Like every episode was a different universe. But with freshman year, it's not multiple universes. There's going to be Morbius in the Marvel Minecraft universe. There's already a Morbius. He's in Black Cat. He's in Black Cat. Imagine the type of Spider-Man film that is the night Gwen Stacy died. Yeah, I do think a lot of people are gonna start doing the night Gwen Stacy died. Maybe because of Spider-Man Lotus. Maybe because the next game might adapt it. Who knows? But I do think a lot of people are gonna start adapting it. So for now, I'm going to stay away from it because the whole thing of this universe is trying to zig while everybody's ads. I do gotta still make a Morbius short. Silver, you're right. I already planted the seeds for it in Black Cat. Hey J Dodge, you wanna know the funny thing? When that whole Spider-Man Lotus situation happened, the first thing I thought of is, what is J Dodge gonna do with his suit now? Because your suit is like the Spider-Man Lotus suit. Why isn't it in phase 1 though? Because it's not ready. Will Spider-Man Black Cat meet in your series? No. Not yet. I don't know when. Probably in Spider-Man 3. Yeah, you did lose your job as a barista in the universe. Yeah, that is something that did happen. Maybe you'll find a new job in the universe. Video game playthroughs on the channel? Probably not. They don't do that well. And when I know it sounds kind of like snotty, like I am doing stuff that's fun for me, but I also have to remember that I have to do stuff that will do good because my time is that I have to be spent on something. By that point, I had to film so much that I couldn't change it. That's fair. Will anyone have an impact on Spider-Man's life in the future? I think we've already seen it. Wilson Fisk had a huge impact in Spider-Man's life. So did Dr. Connors in Friend or Foe. Aunt May is a big part of his life. So yeah, we've already seen that a lot of people have impact on Spider-Man's life in this universe. Even Flash had a mini impact. Yeah. How many villains in Prom Date? Hold on. Let me count them. I'm gonna count villains that aren't really in the show. Like, they're in the show, but like for like a fraction of a second. Probably. So, I'm just gonna say a lot. I'll give you a number though. Oh, we got that. That. Right now we're at 8. Imagine if Telltale picked us up for a Spider-Man game. Yeah, J-Dog, but it's also like, it also, who had bigger impact is what I'm doing. Oh, thank you, Unclear Puppet, for the $1 donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's really kind of you. But, going back to J-Dog, pretty everybody does have an effect on Spider-Man's life, or Peter's life, but in like, there's people that affect it more, really, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like Wilson Fisk and Dr. Connors and Aunt May and Flash kind of affected him more in Front of Foe. Oh, okay. Oh, it's more than enough, Unclear Puppet. Thank you. That is, honestly, thank you. It really is. It really does help and motivate us to keep going, or motivate me, because right now I'm the only one making videos right now on the channel. Iron Bat is starting to kick up some more videos though. So soon I won't be able to say that. I'll say me and Iron Bat are try and pitch it to Telltale, but all the Telltale fans would definitely want a Spider-Man series. I'd love a Spider-Man series for Telltale, but I don't even know how to start to pitch it. And at Comic-Con that the MC is going to have Phase 5. Yes, I did hear that. I want Telltale Batman back, even though I haven't played it. I want him back too. I want The Walking Dead back. The Walking Dead was a great series. New Daredevil suit makes me feel some ways. Do you like it? The game was good. I miss Batman and Catwoman's relationship. Bro, everyone was hyping up the DC panel at Comic-Con and it ended up being kind of underwhelming. Yeah, it was. You don't have to answer, but thoughts on Spider-Man Lotus? I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. I was just to watch the Walking Dead series and the type of people who ignore the videos and just ask when Ninjago is. Ryan, fight back. And then Kevin Feige showed Daddy. Yeah, I mean, it did nothing to excite me for the MCU, honestly. Other than knowing that now there's gonna be a direction. I don't care for the MCU. Wakanda Forever looks great. I'm excited to watch it. But DC does save their stuff for fandom. Or fandom. Also, I should probably announce that we might return was the Ron Rise reboot that came out 2 years ago that got unlisted. They're gonna be re-uploaded, but they might be finished. So there you go. Doing the yellow suit, I love the gold rings around the wrist. I do love it. I must have fight back. I never planned on watching Spider-Man Lotus even before that announcement surfaced recently. I always plan to watch it. I'm still gonna watch it, just because. But reading the leaked script, it was awful. It's definitely not worth the hype. The final fight, the choreography was just awful. Yeah, watch the leaks and it's just not looking good. Oh, and Shatra just looks shocking. He looks awful too. John Watson and Andrew Garfield must feel awful for endorsing Lotus. Probably. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, J-Dog. I love the Daredevil Netflix show. Suit. Show sounds like trash, to be honest. She-Hulk, yeah. She-Hulk does look like trash. But I'm gonna watch it for Daredevil, and that's literally it. Alright, I'm back. Bro, I swear to God, if even one person asked for Ninjago is during the Prom Day episode, Chill is fun, and I always like seeing new characters. I hate the way She-Hulk looks, but I'm excited to see the new characters. It looks like a pretty decent world building show. I'll give it that. Fears of Venom 3, he's gonna fight Spider-Man. What's Spider-Man Lotus? Don't even look it up. God, don't look it up. Don't look it up, Thornton. I just genuinely don't like the character. I don't find She-Hulk entertaining as a character. Although I did like Red and Blue's She-Hulk project. Well, I'm not excited for Spider-Man Lotus. I never was even excited for Spider-Man Lotus. I was just interested in it. And After what happened, yeah, there's no longer interest. I see it. Hate the dark. Wong is the best character in the MCU. There's no doubt about it. Wong is literally there. I'm not gonna lie. Wong is literally there to fill in the gap for Doctor Strange when they want to use a sorcerer in a video in like a movie. Yes. That is mostly his purpose. To just fill in gaps. My body don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. I wanna see you wiggle wiggle. For sure. John Watts Suicide Squad vibes. John Watts Suicide Squad vibes. John Watts Suicide Squad. I love Wong, but let's be honest here. He's only there to fill in Doctor Strange's roles. What villain do I want to see the most in the MCU? Blah, 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 blah. I want to see a lot of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. I want to see Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. I want them to do Taskmaster again, but proper. Like an actual good Taskmaster. And the only villain I really want to see is Doctor Doom. Like, legitimately. That's really the only character I want. Ron, you have to look up who made Suicide Squad, didn't you? Oh, I don't think I can talk about Lotus on stream. Basically, racism. Lots and lots of racism. I'm gonna lose it when they bring in Doctor Doom. Do you know something I don't like about the MCU right now? The lack of origin stories. Like, I get origin stories are overdone or something like that. But it's kind of weird to me that we're just getting these random characters just pop up out of nowhere. Like, we're getting a bunch of characters that just never existed. Just pop up. Especially with mutants. Like, all of a sudden there's mutants in the universe. And that's a thing now. It's, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's just weird to me. Oh, 100%. Miles will 100% be in the MCU in the future. 120%. Also, I don't know about Doctor Doom's show. I haven't heard anything about it. But the fact that Agatha is getting a show and not Doctor Doom, or even Wenwu, or literally any other villain, it's disappointing. Miles is 100% going to be in the MCU, so I wouldn't be surprised if they introduced Miles in Spider-Man 4. Most likely, yeah. I wouldn't mind him getting powers in Spider-Man 5. I don't want him to get Spider-Man powers in Spider-Man 4, though. Well, I wouldn't mind him getting it in 5. Yeah, no, Miles is definitely going to take over after a while. Trying to change Shang-Chi 2, but I really don't want a kaiju fight at the end. I want another kaiju fight. I'd love to Dev for do more kaiju fights. I love kaiju fights. Oh yeah, there was a kaiju fight in Moon Knight. I liked it in Shang-Chi because he was actually like a part of the fight. Yeah, I heard, Ryan. You won't stop talking about it.
So,
Ryan, you talk about it all the time in Lewis's server. No, Ryan, I've seen you talk about it so many times. Oh, yeah, Ryan does love the show a lot. Ryan exposed. Namor. Namor looks sick. I'm really excited for Namor. No, Ryan, don't believe you. Nice blood, J-Dog. Nice blood. Nope, they gotta believe me. In terms of DC, I'm excited for Shazam. I'm excited for DC fandom. I want it. I need it. I got to have it. Nightwing TV series, but not the Titan show. I wasn't a fan of the Titan show, so I agree. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna end the stream now because I'm getting sleepy. Anyways, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the phase list, or I hope you guys enjoyed the phase list. I hope you guys are excited for what's to come for Spider-Man in the future, and we'll be doing another one like this in the near future for other projects in the Marvel Universe and even DC. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for joining. Fucking sick. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you guys